Okay, y'all, so here I am down in my parking garage basement again, setting this stuff up, and I've come across this piece of wood that is like tattered. Look at this, see, we got an end here that's all busted up. We got this piece here that's all frayed and busted up. Now, a lot of times we might be tempted to throw it out, think it's no good, right? But this is a beautiful piece of wood, barnwood, and I intend to make it new. So how do we translate that to life? Well, you already know what I'm gonna say, especially for those who've been watching the channel, right? We're gonna take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we're gonna get things fixed up. You see, it's not about throwing out the old. Oh, I gotta cut it off. Well, I don't know if I got scissors, but I got tools. Ha ha. See? Even that. I gotta cut the tip off, right? In order to get what? The heart of the matter out. So, sometimes we have to cut things off, cause a little bit of damage in order to get the good out. See, this is something we gotta cause damage in, right? To get the good out of something else, a different thing in the bobber. There we go. And the thing is, in doing so, causing a little bit of damage to get the goodness out in you is going to help bring the goodness of whatever's going on, or the brokenness in somebody else, or something else is going to help bring it forward for you. Now, as you can all see, that didn't go very well for me. Didn't get a tight enough cut. So let's see if I can fix it with this one. There we go, that's much better. Sometimes it's got to snap and break right in half before we can get it where we need it to be, right? And sometimes, even with a piece of wood that's got a fray like this, you got to bend it back. You got to cause more pain, just like in life. See, just like that. Sometimes it snaps right off and it hurts like a mofo, right? Hurts so bad. Feel like we'll never recover. Then the divine comes along with their crafty little ways. Like I always call them crafty little creatures. This here is glue that sits in 10 minutes or so they say. So we're just gonna put a little weight on there. Let's see if we can push it down in some. There we go. You see, and within 10 minutes, 10 years, 10 something, there's change, you see. That fast. Change to something that's broken to bring it forward to be something beautiful. So don't give up on yourself and don't give up on others. Because the reality of the situation is, if you look at it just the right way, my friends, there's always hope. There's always hope, right? Right. So I'm looking for something to wipe off the blood and guts and gore. It's like I'm picking something up off the railway, looking for something to wipe that out. And you know what? I got something. But it's hiding. It's hiding. It's a bag from a store here. And you can take it yet again. Destroy it for what looks like destroyed, right? What looks like destroyed. And then utilize it to create beauty in something else. Now it's just a rag, huh? It's just a rag when before it was useful. You feel that way sometimes? You feel like you're just a rag when before you were useful? Well, your pain, the things you've been through, all of that can be what helps wipe up the goo, the blood and guts, the pain of somebody else's issues and their hurt. So don't discount the things you have been through to bring beauty into your life. And if you can't see the beauty yet, that's perfectly okay. Because I guarantee you, it won't be long, my friends. And what you will have done and what you will realize is that the pain in you helped cure a brokenness in someone else. Now, how do we turn all the pain we've been through into something that cures someone else's brokenness? Well, I can't even say it's something you necessarily do. But all of a sudden, in hindsight, you'll have realized it's happened. And when you realized it's happened, out of the clear blue, it's out of the clear blue sky, it's like you realize something's been fixed, something's been glued together. You start to see that there's a path forward for you. So, in tearing this up, this could be a relationship, this could be a life, this could be a whatever. And it being torn up and torn down helps put you on a path that helps others. Now, that's kind of mean, right? Have all that happen to you just to be on a path that helps others. But what if there's something in your soul, too, at the same time, that realizes that in that brokenness, you have become also a better version of you. You might have someone else's gunk all over you. You might have this experience, that experience, but do you know how often, how much more the divine can use a simple rag? Someone can use a simple rag over and over and over again to benefit a whole project in the world, the consciousness, whichever, in order to bring beauty forward, okay? Now, I got some cards here, because you know, this is a tarot channel and all. Let's see what the divine is trying to activate in all of us today. Let's not discount how the divine is utilizing us in the moment. I'm going to move this camera up a wee bit so maybe you can see my face instead of my butt. So, what is the divine asking you to glue together today? What is the divine utilizing you and the pain you've been through to help glue together in somebody else? What's that about? What's the divine trying to activate within you? Forgiveness of self, acceptance in another, loss of resistance, joy, love, power. What is the divine trying to activate in you through all of this process? What is it? Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Creating a shift in the mass consciousness. Look at that. And we get the forgiveness card upside down. Forgiveness, we think, well, how do I forgive somebody for everything they've done? That's not the question. That's not the question at all. It's not about forgiving others. It's about forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be in that situation in the first place. Trust is an inside job, my friends, and when we don't feel like we can trust and move forward, that's when we end up stuck. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for no one else. So, how do you forgive yourself for not protecting you? How do you forgive yourself for not understanding what true unity is? How do you forgive yourself from being no longer useful in your mind? How do you forgive yourself? How do you come into unity with the usefulness you can already be? How do you make that pivot? You realize that in every moment of every single day, someone's coming into the garage. The divine is pivoting you towards the beauty that you are. Whether you see it or not, it's happening. So this is from the Power of Love activation cards, and it's by James Van Rock, and I love them because it really shows what the divine is trying to work through in you. We have a whole bunch of traffic coming in here now, so I think things have been very busy for a lot of people. Things have been like crazy. It's like one thing passing past the next. You can't get a grasp on the next little thing or the one thing, and it's like I was talking to somebody in a personal growth session. It's like, you know, it's like there's so much going around, and the whole car and the freeway thing where you're just spinning in the center and cars are buzzing past and there's no direction. We can't find a direction. Well, how we find direction is taking what you think is useless in you and broken and turning it into something that all of a sudden is strong, powerful, and able to be used in the building up process of the mass consciousness. Now, for me, hey guys, you know, I'm just building a bed frame, you know? But for you, what can you build out of the beauty that you think is an absolute rag? You feeling like a rag? You feeling useless? Feeling like a lot of times you're no good for nothing? Well, I'm telling you right now, your spirit is already elevated. You need to take that ego and allow it to elevate with spirit. Bring it up there and say, you know what, my ego is love. My ego is love. I'm allowed to feel love. I'm allowed this, and my ego is now allowed to rise with me. It's about integrating ego with spirit in a co-creative dance, my friend, that helps you come into unity and true forgiveness coming into your heart for you. For you is who you are as a person. Who you are as a person. So, it's up to you how you want to move forward. But I'm telling you, the freedom that came to me today and to another soul based on this idea of integrating and bringing ego up and allowing ego to rise and the pureness and beauty that ego is, set me free in some sort of way. I can't even tell you. So, how can we be useful? How can we do it? What can we do? Well, we can use a little bit of glue, even if we're not the glue. Maybe the glue is somebody else. Use a little bit of glue, build something solid, make it stick, and stand with it. This, my friends, is going to be the footboard of my bed. So, what's going to be the footboard of your bed? What are you going to stand on? What's going to be the feet of your new life, of your new understanding? What's it going to be? You can make it as beautiful and as firm as you want, even if you are feeling like the simple rag. Now remember, don't be telling me any different now, because Halo is allergic to bullshit. Just saying, don't bullshit me. Anyways, I'm gonna get going with this. I'm gonna build some more. I'm gonna leave it on. This is your daily hope for today. I'll put another video up later about more I've gotten done with the bed. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.